Hi everyone, it's Tim Topham here, and I wanted to share with you today our latest collection of Top Music Sheets. It looks like this. It's featuring the amazing Tara Boykin and her Cascade Method, and also some music from Piano Language website as well. So let me dig into this and show you a little bit about what you can expect from this collection. And the collection actually starts with some great beginner resources because Tara's method, one of her main publications is her method. It's called Cascade Method. It's fantastic. And she's shared some of those beginner introductory pieces with us. But the first piece is actually a beginner improv. And I use this in Notebook Beginners. It's the same kind of idea, getting your students playing on the black keys in that first lesson. It's critical and it's so easy when the music is given to you. So she actually gives you a bit of a theme and variations. She gives you this simple backing. In G flat major, and then it's just features some variations on it. So this is one of the variations. Or sorry, it's in E flat minor, isn't it? Well, much the same anyway. But so you've got those variety of variations that you can play around with your students, which is really, really cool. Now the next one is actually a rote piece called Connor's Duet. And the students are given notes of the blues scale. And you have a cool backing that you can play along to it. And the student is doing simple things like lots of patterns. Really, really fun. And it comes in a number of different parts. There's a condensed version of the teacher score, so you can see it all on one page, and there's a version with the students' notes above it. That's so much fun, really easy to explore with students. They're gonna love that one. I can absolutely guarantee it. Now, the next couple of pieces are taken directly from the Cascade Method and the simple introductory pieces that students can learn as they're starting to read on the stave. The thing I love about Tara's method and any of these more modern methods is they move around the piano heaps, and kids want to use the whole piano. I remember, did you guys start learning when you were learning piano? Both thumbs on middle C, and they don't even fit anyway. And just using these notes, if you're lucky, you might get to the fifth finger after like a few months. Now we move around the whole piano. I mean, and why not? So she's got these things she called smooshies, seconds, and they move up the piano and they finish on higher notes, and they move down the piano, patterns moving down the piano, so kids can play these really low notes that aren't even on the screen on the overhead view because they're too low. And I think that's really, really critical. So if you were interested at all in Tara's method, this is a great example that you can look at and try out, share, and see what you think. All right, then we get on to some pieces. This one's called Chords. It doesn't have a key signature, but it's exploring kind of this F minor tonality. So you're exploring broken chords and melody in the two different hands. We also have a piece called Astronaut Friends, which is actually one of Alexa Madison's from Piano Language. So super fun. And the pieces, we'll bring them up on the screen. The pieces have these cool little characters on them that kids will definitely love. This one has a great backing. I really like this one. This is Astronaut Friends, and this is the duet version. And there's two different duet versions as well. This is the first one, very kind of poppy, which I think really resonates with the students. And then there's the second version. I even find that fun to play. So students are going to love playing along with that. And then we've got the longer piece called Starry Night. And here's where it gets interesting, because the melody is brought out with a tenuto sign. So what seems like quite a simple piece at the start actually has a nice element of challenge in it. And it does much more than that, and it's kind of like a theme of variations, but it does expand and explore and gets much more interesting and complex on the second and third pages as well. Then there's another Alexa Madison piece called Jazz King, inspired by the In the Hall of the Mountain King. Sorry, I forgot the B flat. And that's going to be a really fun one to explore syncopation with students on. So it's got that steady driving beat in the left hand and then the syncopated right hand, which is a great way to explore syncopations when you've got something regular that the students can match and align things up with, or not, as the case may be. So that's another great fun piece. And then there's another piece called Tempest. This is Prestissimo, and this is by Hannah Lucia, actually. So this one's, what do we got? Sorry. And you can kind of get that sense of the rolling C, which I think is really fun in that left hand. And it does these kind of crossovers, and then up the piano and then crossing over again. Heaps and heaps of fun. I know your students are going to love that. There really is something for everybody in this, right from the very beginners right up to what that was, which is kind of mid-intermediate, I guess. So if you'd like to grab this, there's a link up here at TopMusicSheets.com. If you're not a member of our monthly sheet music club, then come and join us. You get a pack like this every month in your inbox for $10 a month. Bargain. It's also part of our main TopMusicPro membership. So those of you on our studio and evolution plans, you guys know you already get this. But if you just want to dip your toe in the water, grab our sheet music each month, grab access to all of our webinar replays. There's 60 or 70 of them now. It's insane. It is hours and hours of content that you can grab for that $10 a month. And also a couple of our courses, our Studio Success Path, that's all in our TopMusicSheets.com light plan. So go grab it now. Hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to sharing more with you next month. See ya.